I confronted my wife and confessed her love to the ex.
These are serious stories, serious business. We want to silence those talking relationships. People are heartbroken. People are crying. People are angry. People are disappointed just because of the relationships.
We don't know what we want in life.
Yes. So you cannot miss this.
Uncle C, should I talk to him or just wait for him to start the conversation? Time is running out.
The problem will always
Follow
in
us.
our doors. But how we will resolve, it will determine if we walk forward or backward. Bam, 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 bam. Woo! Yeah, it is this time, my friends, where we speak about things that you might just hear from us. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You will just hear them from us. And then we will allow you to comment on those things. These are secrets of the people. Ha! Woo! Hey. So before we go into our today's episode, I want to, if it's your first time on this platform, please subscribe and hit a notification button so that you must not miss anything. These stories are bigger than all of us. Bigger than all of us. There's no expert in relationships.
No one. We are all going to learn.
Exactly.
We are all learners.
Yes. We are all learners. Even marriage counselors, they have problems.
Yeah, they are even worse. If you hear their stories, you will not even like.
You will not even like. But when they are in their office, they act professionally.
Yes.
They advise you. They talk to you. They tell you how to do it. But in their own place, chaos.
Yeah.
So there's no expert. That's what we are trying to say in relationship. Problems, they are just everywhere. But as I said last time, how you resolve them, it will determine if you still have a relationship. Always game over. Game over. So, let me not waste your time. We have a beautiful story here. A very beautiful one. This one is very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. What do we have today? What do we have?
Okay.
Yes.
It says, "Hi, Uncle C.
Hi.
I am a young, light complexion, beautiful girl. A lot of guys comes after me, and I have dated a number of them. The problem I have is that none of them is committing. They just come and go.
Wow.
I am hurt because I feel like these guys are just using me.
Oh, wow.
This is not what I expected for my life. I am so beautiful to be wasted like this.
Oh, well.
I am frustrated and stressed right now. What am I doing wrong for these guys to be dumping me cheaply like this,
Oh, well.
Uncle C?"
What a story. What a story. Before I comment on this story, last week, I was editing on a promo. Do you understand? On It's Rooted.
Okay.
The topic on that program was about how can one correct his mistake. Do you understand? How do you correct? I just don't know if it's that one, but I'm just somewhere there. Or the mistakes that we have done as a person. Do you understand? Do you understand? So they were talking about identity. The mistake that we do when coming to identity. Something like, I've just forgot, but I remember this girl because I even asked the producer. When she brought that story to me, I asked her, what does this girl, mean? Because she said, I was deceived. I relied, what was that? I just don't know. She said with that, she relied on the praisings from other people, to identify, because of those praising, like you are beautiful, you are whatsoever. So that's how she, kept her life. Do you understand? And because people were telling her you were beautiful and all those kind of stuff, she was just drawn into those things until she's what, she's also talking about a relationship like this woman. Exactly just like this woman. She said that she suffers so much in relationship. You can even see when she speaks. She's so emotional when she speaks about it. Do you understand? So she said to that her, she relied so much. Men were praising her and she was just drawn and all those things. So this is the story that we are trying to, we are looking at today. It's very, very similar to it. She said, a lot of guys came after me. I have dated a number of them. The problem I have is that none of them is committing. How can they commit if it's a lot of them? That is number one.
Maybe they come one after the other.
They come one after another. But now, they are counting also. They know that Davis was there already. Do you understand? And the Martin was there already. Do you understand? But when they come, they don't want to talk about Martin. They don't want to come. They come as if he, Exactly. There's another story that I just watched on this, there's a show, Jerry something, Jerry Stringer or Stringer. This guy is also, interviewing people. People come to him with problems and things like that. There was a guy who came, the young man. He came there and he talked about that he had a child with a girl. Do you understand? And he loves the girl, but he's planning to dump the girl. Do you understand? Then when this guy Jerry asked the guy, why are you planning to dump the guy? She said to the girl, exactly. So she said to that they had a conversation with that girl. No, not that they had a conversation. The guy heard from a friend that, no, why are you still with that girl? Then the guy was like, what do you mean I'm still with that girl? I love the girl. She's the mother of my child. Do you understand? No, that girl, she's sleeping around the community here. He said, but I'm hearing for that. How come I do not know? Then that guy he went home and asked the girl. To her, no, but I heard this story. Tell me, how many people have you slept with? Do you understand? And the girl said, I'll bring that episode. So maybe you think I'm joking here. I'll bring the episode. Then the girl said, you really want to know? Do you understand? You really want to know? Then the guy said, yes, I want to know. She said 200. 200. I'm telling you. Do you know how many years is this girl? 17. 17. She's already 200. She's counting 200 bodies. And it was like, wow. Really? I'm telling you. So she started dating at the age of 14. Between a space of 14 and 17, 200 people. I'm telling you. I said, what was going on here? So these are the stories that I really don't know. But let's look at this story that is before us here. Yeah. We have a young, light complexion, beautiful girl. A lot of guy comes after me, after her. She dated a number of them. The problem she's having is that none of them is committing. That is a problem. I have a problem also with that. Do you understand? They just come and go. I am hurt. She must be hurt. Because somebody is taking her for granted. Somebody is lying to her. Somebody is using her. That is not right. That is not right. Every person who is normal will be flabbergasted by this. And she continued to say to it that, these guys are using her. It's true they are using her. Do you understand? This is not what I expected from my life. I do not know what she expected. I do not know what she expected. Do you understand? People have goals. People have whatever that they put there. Do you understand? The people, they have standards. Do you understand? But you will become a victim if you are not a principled person. You must be a principled person. Stand on your ground. Say to it that this is me and this is what I want. Stand on your ground. You cannot go lower because somebody just told you that you are beautiful, you are what, and things like that. No. This is not what I expected. It's true. You did not expect this, but you allowed it to happen. I am so beautiful to be wasted like this. I am frustrated and stressed. It's true. She must be stressed. Whew. Ha! What am I doing wrong for these guys to be dumping me like cheaply, like this, Uncle C? What's going on here? You are light in complexion. I think you can confirm this story. You are light in complexion. She's light in complexion. She has to confirm this story. What is going on here with light complexion woman?
Yeah, thank you so much, my sister, for writing to us. Yeah, so this is a story. Some of us, when we see this story, you just want to put, we are in the same shoe. As a young, growing girl, it's a challenge, really. Especially when they see the color. Remember the story of Sikabala? It has some hints here and there of seeing the color. When you are still growing up, the color is still glowing. It really shows. So this is indeed a challenge, but the mistake as young people that we always do is just as my husband said, not following our goal. Or maybe sometimes as a young mind, we don't really set goals for what we want to be in life or the things that we want to achieve. Because really, seriously, like in my case also when I was growing up, it was definitely a challenge. Because wherever you go, people like love you. I remember my auntie on this issue even told me that you must know that it's not every man that is saying to you, I love you, they really love you. Maybe they see some weak point in you. Because sometimes maybe some of us, we laughed so much, so when you are laughing, men take advantage. Because they see that, this is maybe a cheap person. So when they come to you, the reaction that they are going to find to you, that is what matters more. Because sometimes I might be laughing, and then when men come to me, they think, it's shallow water. To come in, they just say that, this is, out there, it seems as if it's shallow water, but in real sense, it's deep water. So that will push them back. But if they see in whatever way there's a complexion, is the laughing, the social person of you, whatever they see, because there's always a weak point. So when they find that you are a social being, and then when they come to you, you allow them, they come play with you, they do whatever. So that is when the problem begins, because they will come one after the other, they will come play with you. Remember, guys are always guys, as they say. When they go out there, they talk. They talk, and then the friend will come the other way around, as if nothing happens, and they'll also come and swim in the same pool. So that is what men do. So as young, beautiful, complexioned young women, please be very careful, because men, boys, they will always use your color, because a light complexion is always attractive. No matter how, maybe you might not that. You might not be that you are very beautiful, but just that color, it just attracts much attention.
Because you look clean, you look clean.
Yes, you look clean. So whenever you pass by, the men will not just look once, but they'll like, what did I see? Imagine. So that is what men do. Yeah. So we really need to stand our ground. Be a strong woman if you know what you should not count a number of them. If you count a number of them, let it be that the first one, maybe you got a child, whatever happens, the second one must come and stay. They shouldn't use you like that. But men, we need to know that men can use us if they see a weak point.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. You know flowers, when the rain comes, they will begin to bloom. When they bloom, they attract the bees. Because the bees, they want the nectar. They want the nectar. Do you understand? But the flower must protect itself. You are the hunted. You have to protect yourself from the hunter. Because when the hunter has gotten a chance, it's over. It's over. You know, some people I really don't know. Young people must understand. You know, to be born beautiful, it's a blessing.
It is.
Do you understand? It's a blessing. If you use that blessing properly, especially as a young girl, you will end up in the state house.
Very much.
You will go in the state house. Remember the young girl, Esther? The Bible says she was beautiful.
Yes.
And because she was beautiful, where did she end up? In the palace. That's how to use a blessing of beauty wisely. But many people, they don't know. And I've noticed that many beautiful people, they're just single.
Yeah, very much.
They're just wondering, they're struggling with relationship. Because of the manner in which they present themselves. Do you understand? They present themselves as this, I don't know. They are very cheap.
They are the one and only.
Exactly.
Especially when they are still young.
Exactly. No, you have really to be careful. You really need to understand yourself. You must know what you really want. People cannot just be coming to you and telling you stories and the things like that. You are beautiful, or what, can I come to your house? Can you come to me? And they were just going with that kind of tune. You really know. And they want to tell me that you know what you are doing. The young woman said, this is not what she expected in life. I don't know what it is that she was expecting.
Better.
Because she was supposed to do what she expected. Do you understand? Yes. So, I don't know. I really don't know what does this supposed to mean. But let's really advise the young people here. The young people, The young people, you think you are beautiful. It is true there are people who are beautiful. There are people who are beautiful. You are one of them, ne?
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm in the list. Same category.
Exactly. There are people who are beautiful. They don't think that they are beautiful. It is true people are beautiful. But this is something that we have also noticed in life. Most people who are beautiful, they become targets.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Much, yeah.
They become targets because everyone want to, because men have that perception. When she sees a beautiful girl, they think she's sweet. Do you understand? She's tasty. Do you understand? And also, that's what they always think. So everyone want to have a hand. Do you understand? They have a hand on it. But when they go there, they realize that their perception, whatever was in their mind, what they thought about it, is not really the reality. This is just another beautiful girl.
Yes.
Do you understand? And then from there say, so, okay.
Then they
Do you understand? Because the heart that was palpitating, papa. Now it got what it went, and it's like, okay. So she's just like another person. Do you understand? She's just like who. She's just like who. She's just like, especially those who have slept there and then. She's just like he. She's like her. She's like you. And all those kind of stuff. People, we must understand why we are born on earth. Every person is born for a reason. Do you understand? Exactly. We know every young man will be married one of the good days. When you are a young man, you will know that unless if you decide not to. Yeah. Every man knows that at a certain stage, I'll get married. Do you understand? But how you go there
matters.
It's very, 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 very crucial, especially in the world of today, where sex has become, is like a drug. Other people, they are just like, I just don't know, even dogs, they are better. Even goats, they are better. Do you understand? And they are just looking for someone to infect and to pregnant, and that's all. Do you understand? So if you become this victim, if you do not have principles, you will never survive such. You will end up being spoiled like this, or be infected like that. Then at the end you say, wow, this is a beautiful girl. Who is going to go after a person who is infected now? It's like, so now what?
You also want to live your life fully because many things here, you are sick, you are like, maybe you even become pregnant. Many things will happen. So you want to enjoy your life as a young person.
Exactly.
God created us to enjoy. God said, you enjoy your youth. But how do you enjoy your youth? Not in wrongdoings. Yes, you must enjoy. You are still fit. You can do the services. You can help here and there. But reserving yourself for the Mr. Right.
You must be a reserved person. You must know what you want and how you want to get it. Or elsewhere, this will be your story. People are just coming and going. No one taking you serious and all those kind of stuff. She asked us a question. He is very much. What is it that she's doing wrong for the guys to be dumping her like cheaply like this? What is that she's doing wrong? What is it that she's doing wrong? For me, to my understanding, is that she does not have a standard. She never set a standard. Do you understand? Whosoever comes and tell her she's beautiful, welcome. Whosoever comes and I love you, welcome. You must set a standard. You must test, you have to test a person. Do you understand?
Why do you love me?
Exactly.
What is it that you are interested in me? Because some people are definitely, to be frank enough, there's no one who will come to you who will really want even to sleep with you, who will say, I hate you. They will come in the name of love. That is where we need to understand how people have misused the word love. They will come to, even, to be honest, at the back of their mind, they don't even love you. They just want to test. Then they go, but they'll say they love you. But then, what are your standards? Ask the person, why do you love me? Some of the things, if you see you are a bit above 20 years and you are ready to say, to tell the person, if you love me, this is my standard, my parents are home. So that is who you are.
Exactly.
If they take it or they leave it, then you'll know who is serious.
Exactly. That's a point. And that's what we are all missing most of the time. You understand? Because once you have a standard, you have set the rules. You understand? Whosoever comes must be tested by the rules that you have, by the standard that you have set. There's nobody who is going to cross over to the other side and take advantage of you. You understand? Because there are things that you are looking at a woman. Do you understand?
If you know what you are, you'll also be able to guard yourself. You know, if this person comes in this way, I'm well protected because this is not what I want. If he comes this way, I'm well protected because I'm not this person.
Exactly. Yes. You know, this is a problem that we have. A person just comes to you, yeah, to tell you stories, and you just, okay. No, that's not the way how you understand? There are certain things, indicators, that has to be tested. Do you understand? What do you mean you say you love me? You know, I was talking to a friend of mine. You know, I noticed something. Then I was talking to the person. I said, you know, if a person comes to you and says that, I love you, you are beautiful, then you are risking. You cannot take that person. What more if he sees another person who is beautiful?
More beautiful than
He's going to leave you. Do you understand? So you cannot just agree to someone and say, oh no, because the person praises me that I'm beautiful. What more if he sees another beautiful? Then you are gone.
They'll go on like, hey, I love your smile.
Exactly.
So if they see somebody smile than you,
Exactly, you know, you don't need to love person because he's beautiful and whatever. You must love somebody because of what she is or of what he is.
the material of who she is.
Exactly,
You see that, is this a wife material? Is this somebody that I can be able to settle with?
That's the point.
Do you see yourself in future with that
Exactly.
person?
You understand?
Those are the things that we need to see.
It's about life, the life of that person. You know, are you able to work together? Because you know, beauty. You know, if you get an injury in the face, your beauty distorted.
Definitely.
You understand? If you have an attack, it will pull you the mouse here and what. So it means the person will leave you. That's why you see that many of the people. I've heard the stories where a person just abandoned a wife because the wife is now disabled. Was involved in
He's very sick.
They go. Very sick because no longer looking the way I was.
She used
you
to
know, when
look.
you get sick, you know, some of these they'll just leave you. You know, the same person. They will damage your skin. They will damage some parts of your body. Do you understand? At the end of the day, just look. You know Sarafina. You know Sarafina.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Sarafina now, when you look at Sarafina, she had that thing. But when you look at Sarafina in the film, you can see this was a beautiful girl on her own. You understand? She is still beautiful now. She is very beautiful. But it's just that she has all those kind of stuff. Do you understand? Yes. I remember even one film that I saw. That she was interviewed. How does your husband now look at you? She said the husband is supporting and said, that's what we want. That's good.
That's what we are looking forward to. Yes.
Just imagine if this gentleman just came because it's Sarafina. Do you understand? She would have dumped. You could have dumped Sarafina. Do you understand?
Because that's why they always say in good and in bad. Because they know that in this life you never know what is tomorrow. Tomorrow might bring an accident. Like some of us were in an accident. Many injuries. It's like you were in a bar hole, you were beaten up. So a person, my husband is still here for me.
Exactly.
You know, this story also reminds me when I was growing up. You know, it's really risky for us young women. Because I remember my husband here when he was proposing me, when I said yes, he said, what do you want from me? He asked me that question.
Exactly.
And then me, you know, as a young person, it's just to live without a goal. I didn't also have a goal. So I was confused. What does he mean? And then, to him, he said, me, I want to settle. Imagine he was maybe 19 or 20 years. And by then, maybe I was just 17 or 16. Yes. I didn't actually know. I didn't have goals for myself. He said he wants someone to marry. I said, okay, it's fine. Even up to today, I know I said it's fine, but I didn't know what is marriage. I didn't actually know. Only now is when, it's only God also who just prepared that we need to have to be together. Because to me, I didn't understand what is marriage. And I didn't even take it to heart. I just thought, we are just together. Maybe this is what is marriage. Not even knowing. So I know I was not the only one. These are the people who were just like me. So now I have learned. That's why I'm even encouraging my young sisters there. That please, as beautiful as you are, when a person tells you or comes to you, you must know, why do you love me? Yes. What am I to you? How far do you want to take me? Because maybe the person just want to take you up to tomorrow, and there's someone who want to take you for future. So those are the things that you need to be looking forward to. If there's something like, as my husband, I'm testifying, he said he want to marry me, and I didn't know the concept of marriage. It's high time, let's go and sit and find out what is marriage. What is this person talking about? So that you are in the same shoe. Otherwise, you'll be left behind, and then maybe the person is marrying you said, I was not prepared for this. So it's high time, let's learn. As long as you are involved in the relationship, learn more about it.
Exactly. So that is a whole thing. That is a whole story of life. But at the end of the day, you know, as I always say, to be a young person does not mean that he's just somebody who is doing wrong things. That's why we have parents who are guiding us. Sometimes we normally go over the heads of our parents. Do you understand? It's not that maybe we do not know these things, because our parents normally talks about these things, but we don't, follow these things because the settings We feel like they are ahead of us. They are running ahead of us. Is an elderly person is talking to you as a young man about marriage and all those kind of stuff. So you feel like this is not my time to be talking about this kind of stuff. Do you understand? So because to us as young men, we feel like we are just worthy to be in this cheapy relationship where you are just sleeping around and all those kind of that. We think that's to be a use. No, to be a use does not mean sleeping around. No. You have to prepare. You are preparing yourself for better things. Do you understand? And preparing yourself for better things is not doing what we normally do. It's doing it in a very right way. You have to be preserved. You have to be conserved. Do you understand? So that nobody take advantage of you. You must be on demand. Do you understand? Everyone, when he looks at you, they must always, I wish I had somebody like that. Do you understand? So if you are just this open wound, we just running up around here. Even if you are beautiful, your story will haunt you. Do you understand? Do you understand? Like in this case here, you can see that the stories of this young girl is already hunting. Like the other girl I told you about, the 200 guys. Do you understand? Already that, if I will show you that picture, that is a young, beautiful white girl. I'm not talking about the black girl. A white girl who is long hair and all, just young.
Blonde eyes.
Blonde eyes, I'm telling you. But automatically her own things are already hunting her down. Now she has just lost the father of her child just because of those stories. And that guy is refusing. That guy is saying, but this girl, she slept with those people before she came to, but no, I cannot marry somebody who is a story like that. In that story. So these are some of the things. These things, they will follow you at a certain stage. At the end of the day, no one takes you serious. You come there to tell no, me, I want somebody to marry. Oh, why you did not ask John? Why did not you want to ask marriage from me? Why did not ask John? Do you understand? Why did you not ask Kamati? And all those kind of stuff. Everyone is just leaving you. And at the end of the day, it's like me, I'm unlucky. You know, men, they don't come. You know, men comes with the stage where they, you must not be this easy person to get. You understand? Yes, you must have to get. They will come and they linger.
That one
Do you understand?
is always difficult. Even when you come that you have settled, you are in a relationship, they will testify that it was difficult to get you, man. That is what we are looking for, not a cheap person. Actually, why people will be always dumping us because we make ourselves vulnerable, we make ourselves cheap. So a cheap thing, everyone will just go for that because it's affordable. So let's make ourselves expensive. We are more precious when God created us. There's nothing that is more precious than us, our lives. Our bodies are the temple of God. So we need to know how we use them. Let's use them wisely to praise God who created us.
That is the problem. Many of the young women, they do not know the value of a woman. Do you understand? It's more than ruby. Do you understand? So that we don't understand. This is a problem why we are also just, a target of these spoilers. Because we do not know our value. If you really know your value, you cannot just give yourself just like that. No. You cannot make yourself cheap like that. You are a beautiful person, as you say. You were not exactly. I am so beautiful to be wasted. Like exactly that is the thing. I wish she had this mindset before. Do you understand? I wish before she started to date and all those. I think she would have maintained herself very well. Do you understand? And even these guys, they could have respected her. Yeah. Very much respecting her. So maybe there's nothing that you are really, there must be something. I think she's doing something wrong. Do you understand? There must be something. I think maybe the manner in which she presents herself. Do you understand? Because when you present yourself, men, they always know that this is a loose person. Do you understand? It does not mean that necessarily laughing and all that. No, there's a way in which a loose person presents himself. Do you understand? And all those kind of stuff.
We used to say that, even at school, when we used to say that this person is the person that will just even make you angry because the person you used to say, she doesn't even know how to say no. She does not have a no. It's just a yes, a yes. What kind of so these are the people that we can say they are loose or cheap people. So you can't make yourself that cheap.
You must present yourself from the point of strength. You understand? And the people, men, they are just, generally afraid of women. If the people, they don't, you understand? They are, especially most beautiful women. Men, they are always afraid. Do you understand? Yes, they are always afraid. This girl, she might tell me, look at yourself with your eyes like a baboon, with your whatever. So they are always afraid. But if you present yourself a little bit lower, they see that there's a way here. They go after you. And when they go after you, they come up with this thing, you are beautiful and those kinds, because that's what you want to hear. They know that the moment they begin to tell you that you are beautiful, they want to flatter you. Once they flatter you, they strike. Do you understand? At the end of the day, exactly, you You'll find yourself dating, 5 people without knowing, how is this happening? So we don't know how, my sister, you are presenting yourself, but I want you to present yourself from the point of strength, not weakness.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Once you present yourself from the point of strength, show them that you are a woman who knows what you want. You know what you want, and you know how to get it. You are not just this person. You are not just a flower. Do you understand? Yes, that is attracting bees and all those kind of stuff. So second, you must have principles. You must have principles. What is it that you want in life? Do you understand? Because these principles are the governing principle, are the one which has to guide.
Yes.
Do you understand? Whosoever comes must be tested by your principles. Do you understand? I saw one young woman. She was dating. So what happened to that? This young woman, she came on Facebook, where she said that she want to date people. Whosoever want to come must come. She was interviewing them. That was a nice show. She will interview them. What do you want? The guy is saying, no, so I love you, but how can you say you love me? What? You don't know me. Can't we not know each other faces when you talk about love? No, I can see already we can go along. He will always tell them, get out of here, get out of here, take your food, get out of here. And they were like, oh, this girl, she's what? No, the girl, she said that I know what I'm looking for. So you don't come here and tell me that, I love you, what, but if you tell me that I want to know you more, I will understand.
Yes.
I want to know you better, and also we see maybe something can come out of it. And not from the first time, no, I love you, you are beautiful, and that girl, she did not tolerate nonsense. She was just chasing, just from the first thing, when the man said, no, okay, why are you here? Just the definition of what is the definition of love to you? And the guy is saying, what, me, I will spoil you, me, I will do this. He just said, come on, get out. Do you understand? Yeah. The woman knew what she wanted. Yeah, do you understand? So ever come, you must speak my language. Do you understand? Exactly. But in this case, it's missing.
So many really, they are just a problem. Because I remember even me, they'll tell you, you are such a beautiful woman, light complexion, I'll make you a princess. I used to tell them, I'm already a princess. I'm already a queen. So they no, you the way you look, I can even make you better because you live large. I'm like, I'm already a princess. I'm already a prince. The way I mean, a queen. The way I am like this is fine. So imagine if I was not content with what I had. I was going to be, because when I look myself, I see really, if I find someone to wash me clean, I can be something. You see, those are the things that tempt people. You could just go to an extent of destroying yourself. While you had the chance of presenting yourself in a proper, some of the things we are always in a hurry. We are always in a rush. Take charge of yourself.
That's the thing. I think we have to conclude on this one. My sister, as we have already said, please take care of yourself.
Self-introspection.
Yeah, exactly. You must, look at yourself and see. I know you can see where the problem is. Do you understand? You wanted to say something?
Yeah. Sometimes they say, sometimes you might have a blind spot. Go to your best friend. Even if it is, this time I know sometimes a boy is your friend, or even a girl, boyfriend or girlfriend, not the person that you are involved with, but just a friend. Tell a person if you can't see properly. Tell a person, guy, look what is happening here. Guys are using me in and out. So do you see any blind spot that I can see? Maybe that person is able to help you. So that is also a good thing to do.
Exactly. No, I think you have to conclude it here. Protect yourself. You must know what you want in a relationship. If you want to be married, or you want to be respected, just make it from the beginning that I want somebody who will respect me. Do you understand? Just from the beginning, you don't just rush into this sexual stuff and things like that. If the person loves you, will insist coming. But as he comes, you must also try to, evaluate the person. See if is this the person or the person just talking because he's looking for something and all those kind of stuff. Do you understand? And we know always when a woman, if a man comes to a woman and says, no, I love you, you know already this guy wants to sleep with me. Do you understand? Yeah. So what happens if you want to sleep with me? What happens after sleeping with him? Is he going to come back? Is he going to stay? He has to convince you beyond doubts that he's going to stay with you there. Do you understand? And all those kind of stuff.
That's why we have to wait, do the right procedure, that when the person does all the right procedure, is when now you can be able to give in, because everyone knows they went to the parent and you have solved your problem. That's why they are using us, because they know we are just doing things privately. From there, even the way it disappears, no one will know. So that is not what we are looking for. Let the people do the right proceeding. We are all going to get married. Let them come forth, pronounce themselves. Even if they don't have anything or whatever, come to the family, present yourself. They must know you, so you can behave open. Everyone.
They don't want to come to the parent because they don't want to be answerable for anything. Whatever happened to that, they don't want to say, so what has happened? They just want to pull in the darkness and go. That's why they don't want all to come to the parent. Because if you introduce me to your parent and something happened, they will always say, but what happened? Do you understand? They will ask me, what happened? Just because we are not ready to explain it, to do all those kind of stuff, we always want to put our relationship secretly. Every time we are just meeting, you just send the text. We meet in the darkness, in the street lights, in the street what, and all those kind of stuff. Whenever something happens, you just pull. They will just see you that you are angry, you are not happy. Say, what's going on? Only to hear from a friend that he was dumped by a friend, but we don't know even that he had a boyfriend. Who is that boyfriend? Do you understand? So these are some of the things that we are always ignoring, but they are very much important. A person must be answerable.
Yes.
You understand? You must be accountable. You must be whatsoever. You cannot just be, all those kind of stuff. You need people to also to protect you. Let me say, if maybe 3, 4, 5 people knew, I don't think this guy, they could be just coming from like that. They could not come like that. Even herself, she could, if she could just imagine if she could have taken one person to the father. She could do the second one. She could say, my father, I will ask him, what happened to the next one? To the first one. Do you understand? Even the father, the mother, you will not do that. Do you understand? You will always be there. Do you understand? Do you understand? Because your parent knows this person and those kind of stuff. Even you will not do the same, because the next day, they will ask you, what happened to who is this person? And also yourself, you will feel that stupid. You cannot be bringing different people to your parent. Are you a bitch now or whatever? No. You must give a proper perception to your parent. No, this person is responsible. She knows what she wants. And she always listens to our advice. She's doing things according to our advice. Do you understand? So that is the best way of protecting yourself against sexual predators like this. These are sexual predators to me. They are just looking to satisfy their own stupidity. And after they've gone, they don't even mind that they're insulting other people, all those kind of stuff. They don't even feel insulted themselves. Do you understand? They are just stripping naked to whosoever they find there, and then things like that. So at the end of the day, everyone knows their genitals. It's not a good thing like that. People must be people. And then everyone must take advantage of how it's been made, how it's been created. When you are beautiful, use your beauty to go where you have to go. In a proper right way. Do you understand? Everyone is made in a special way. You have to use your special way to get where you have to get. Do you understand? Yes. But if we just give in there because of your presence from these fake, sweet talkers, honey, baby, and those kind of stuff, we will get lost here. And at the end of the day, we have a number of people. I've noticed most beautiful people are just single. Yeah, they are. You ask them, what happened? They will not even explain, saying, no. But there is a story behind it. Nobody takes them serious because there's a story behind it. And at the end of the day, only the ugly people are the one who are getting married, and the people, they begin to wonder, what is this? No.
Life is unfair.
Exactly.
How come beautiful women, they are just single?
Yeah, that's the point.
It's because we chose that life.
That's the point. I think we'll just stop here. Thank you so much for writing unto us. Yeah. We really feel for you. We understand. We have seen, we have heard these things. We can testify to these things. But, if you listen carefully to what we have said, I think you'll be able to pick 1 and 2, 3, 4. And the rest we'll give it to our viewers. Please, fill in the gap. What is it that this girl she's doing wrong? Beautiful young girls, they come in there. How did you manage it to go to where you are today? Do you understand? The young woman who are disciplined, where are you? Do you understand? Come on board and tell us, how should this woman, was supposed to, conduct herself so that she can swing, the trial of the earth until she gets where she has to be. Do you understand? So that she can also, begin. It's not too late. I know somebody can still come from somewhere who will take care of her, who will appreciate her beauty, who will really just take you as a person as you are, and work together with you for bigger goals. Do you understand? Everyone deserves to be respected. Everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves to be whatsoever they, But all these things, they will just come. It just depends how you present yourself. If you present yourself as this useless, loses person who is just beautiful and That's how people, they will also take you. But if you tell them that I'm beautiful, but I know what I want, they will also say, she's beautiful, but she knows what she wants. And when they come to you, they will really want to try to meet what you want. Do you understand? Exactly, and something like that. So thank you so much for writing unto us, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you must not what? Miss our next explosive episode.
I confronted my wife and confessed her love to the ex.
These are serious stories, serious business. We want to silence those talking relationships. People are heartbroken. People are crying. People are angry. People are disappointed just because of the relationships.
We don't know what we want in life.
Yes. So you cannot miss this.
Uncle C, should I talk to him or just wait for him to start the conversation? Time is running out.
The problem will always
Follow
in
us.
our doors. But how we will resolve, it will determine if we walk forward or backward.